Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria and I hope you're all doing great. So for today's Dollar Tree Craft with Me, I will be making a two-tiered heart tray. All of the items that I will be using are from Dollar Tree. So to begin, I have two of the round mirrors. I have the larger size as well as the smaller size. I have a black candle holder, pedestal ceramic candle holder. I have a glass vase or tall tumbler. I will be using the heart grapevines, and you get 5 in a pack. I have some Dollar Tree nautical rope, some Dollar Tree shelf liner, and then some scrap pieces of ready board that I will be using to put this all together. I also will be using my hot glue and perhaps some E6000 glue. And that's it. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so to begin, I went ahead and I removed the mirrors from their frames. Now the mirrors, I'll just put them aside for a future DIY, but before I do that, I'm just going to trace both sizes of the mirrors on the ready board, and then I'll cut the ready board out and glue it to the backing of the frames. This way I have a little bit more support when I am placing items on my two-tiered tray. Now I'm going to apply my contact paper or shelf liner to the ready board circles. Then I will glue them onto the backings of those mirrored frames. So with my smaller piece, you saw that when I was cutting the contact paper, I cut past the ready board all the way around, and then I made slits all the way around so that I could easily fold each piece over to cover up the edge of the ready board. Glue my ready board circles onto the backing, I went ahead and inserted the backing into the frame again so that I could trace exactly where I need to glue my ready board circles onto the backing. I just wanted to explain, once I place the ready board and the backing back into the frame, the backing was popping out, and that's because the ready board is thicker than the mirror that was in here originally. Now there's two solutions. One, you could just cover your mirror that already was in the frame and it'll fit perfectly. Or the other solution is just where those pieces on the frame stick out a bit to hold the cardboard in place. All you have to do is just go over with some hot glue, and that will keep everything in place. So I think that looks pretty sweet. Okay, so next I'm going to be gluing the bottom of the glass vase to the top of the second tier. But before I do that, I need to flip it over, and I'm going to trace the top of the vase onto the back of the first tier. I've gone ahead and cut 2 strands of the nautical rope. But if you have scrap pieces left over, that's why I always keep my scrap pieces, because they come in handy for projects like this. So what I'm going to do is, where I traced the top of the vase or glass tumbler, I'm going to take the nautical rope, and with my hot glue, I'm going to form a circle over top of the circle that I traced, and I'm going to glue that down. Then I'll take my second piece and glue that directly over top. And what I've done here is make a lip so that when I want to place my top tier on the top, it sits nicely inside of the glass. And when I remove it, it's a great way for me to fill the vase with either lights or with candy, seasonal decorative little pieces that I can place inside of the glass, which allows me to change up this 2-tiered tray seasonally, apart from the little trinkets and items that I place on the tray itself. So that, I think, will be a fun way to dress up this 2-tiered tray. Couple little tips. When you go to glue the nautical rope on the circle that you traced, make sure that the first row is glued on the inside of that line. And then when you are doing your second row, you want to make that second row even, not directly on top, but you want to glue it to the inside of the nautical rope, because with this glass, it is wide, but then it tapers in. So you just want to make sure that the rope fits inside the rim of the glass. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to take my grapevine hearts and I'm going to glue them around the bottom tier and then the top tier. Okay guys, so here is my Dollar Tree Heart Grapevine 2-tiered tray, and I love how this has turned out. I've gone ahead and decorated both tiers, and all of it is from the Dollar Tree except for these roses here, which I did have on hand from Dollarama. But there is the Dollar Tree All You Need Is Love heart decor piece, and then the red truck that says Loads of Love, which is a card or picture holder. And then the bottom, I added the Dollar Tree silver love decor piece, and then the red one similar to the white one above that says You Are My Person. And again, those red and white flowers. And then to the center of the 2-tier tray, I added, again, some red and white roses with some Dollar Tree wire LED lights. And I love it. I love that I can decorate the center part as well as the top and bottom tray. And also, if I want to change it up, I can just take the top tier off completely and just decorate the bottom, and then add some fresh flowers to the glass vase or tumbler there, and also some candy or just some lights and greenery. But I absolutely love the grapevine hearts. I think they go so nicely with the faux wood and with the black mirrored frames. I had so much fun putting this 2-tiered tray together. It was super simple and very inexpensive, and I think it's just something a little bit different. Well guys, that will do it for this Dollar Tree DIY. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you can. It greatly helps my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love and appreciate it if you did. As always, you take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.